Nickisnotgreen, yup, this motherfucker. I just can't stand to even look at him. Anyways, what's up everyone, it's your boy Matic, back again with yet another video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Nickisnotgreen. I personally have no problem with him, he didn't do anything to me directly, but I do think that what he's doing is shitty, and I do think he plays the victim a bit too often and is sort of the teacher's pet when it comes to YouTube, and he absolutely loves it. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about him breaking TOS on YouTube and not facing any consequences, and we're also gonna talk about what kind of person he is. So Nickisnotgreen, first of all, why on earth that name? Like, what does it mean? Obviously you aren't green, and I get that you needed an artist YouTube channel name, but why that? Because it sounds goofy AF. Anyways, Nick here likes being woke and bashes everyone who isn't woke on his YouTube channel. Now, in my opinion, woke stuff is the stupidest stuff ever. Like, just because the mermaid was white before doesn't mean that black people are now sad and feeling left out. So, you know, they make her black, which I don't know, I guess it's alright, even though in my opinion that bitch should be blue as she literally lives in water. But yeah, I do think that being woke is pretty stupid, and not because I'm white or anything, but because it literally makes no sense at all. Anyways, so yeah, he's pro cancel culture, which means that he has one of those Twitter accounts that will start trying to cancel everyone that disagrees with them, and that's exactly what Nick here did. He tried, or rather he succeeded in cancelling and banning Sneeko, but I'll get into that later. So even by the tone of his voice you can hear that he wants to be this angel person that is always right. That's why he speaks in this innocent guy tone.
Before this video starts, I do want to say that there is a trigger warning for transphobia, racism, sexual assault, harassment, and of course British people. The video is going to be pretty concise and pretty straight to the point because I want people to see the content of the video, what I'm talking about.
And looks at the camera like that. So he's a leftist that wants all right-wing people to be cancelled and banned because he believes the left wing is the right wing. Now, even though he never directly says it, just by his thumbnails and what he does on his channel, you can see what he's trying to go for. Now, I myself don't like to disclose my political views on my channel, but I believe that everyone deserves a voice, and what this guy did against Sneeko was unjustified and outright stupid. One more thing before we get into what he did against Sneeko, I wanna mention that this motherfucker thinks he's funny. He likes to call out other comedians on not being funny, while at the same time he isn't even a tiny bit funny himself. For example, in this video he calls out a really bad comedian for not being funny, and I agree with him on that one, but to then literally do stuff like this?
Enrique, I'm like, dude, what the fuck do you want on cell phones? He goes, some new hustle, man. Yeah, I guess they're stealing cell phones.
Now, I did some research and there's no Enrique that manages a Laurel Hardware. I'm calling them right now.
Thank you for calling. This is how can I help you?
Hi, I was just calling on behalf of a friend. I was wondering if you happen to have a manager at your restaurant named Enrique?
Not that I know of, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's totally fine. That's all I needed to know. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Oh. She's like, everyone keeps asking me if Enrique works here.
My guy went so far as to call somebody to make sure a joke was truthful. And not only that, throughout this whole video he tries being funny himself with video effects on screen, but spoiler alert, he doesn't succeed.
Teen was just pointing at members of the audience and saying like nonsensical things, and it didn't really seem like the audience was in on the joke either. It was just like this old white dude who seemed confused on what comedy was. Like, he didn't really understand the whole setup and punchline thing. He was just sort of delivering the punchline, and he would just be like, gobble-de-doo, double-de-doo.
At no point in this video have I actually laughed, even a little bit. I feel like I should make one of those videos watching Nickisnotgreen until I laugh. Those will most likely be at least a few hours long. And it's not even that hard to make me laugh. Like, I'm that motherfucker that laughs at shit like this. But yeah, a shitty move to call somebody out for not being funny while being the most unfunny individual yourself. And also, I guarantee you nobody goes as far as calling somebody to make sure a joke was told truthfully. To put his unfunny soy boy characteristics aside, I now want to touch the topic of him on YouTube. So about a month or two ago, Nickisnotgreen uploaded this video titled YouTube should ban Sneeko. Now the title itself is not breaking the TOS, but him literally encouraging his fans to go and mass report Sneeko, does. And it's been a few weeks since Nico was banned, but Nick still hasn't privated or deleted the video, which just shows how right he thinks he is with everything he does. So this is what he says in it.
Hey, this is not going to be a normal video. Today I want to briefly talk about the content creator Sneako and ask YouTube to ban him from the platform. In general, policing content can be dangerous, but as you're about to see, Sneako has grossly violated YouTube's terms of service and qualifies for removal from the website. If you watch this video and you also believe that Sneako should be banned from YouTube, you can go to his channel pages, click about, and then click the flag icon on the right side of the page and report the user.
Now, I'm gonna say this, Sneako was unrightfully banned. I don't agree with him on everything, but I also don't agree that anyone should be banned without a valid reasoning, cause if you don't know, literally no reason at all was provided for Sneako's banning on YouTube. He didn't do anything bad, and I feel like he most likely didn't break any terms of service, at least that I know of, but on the other hand, we have Nick right here who is so dumb to the point that he put him breaking TOS on YouTube. This video is still published. You can find it on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure calling people to go mass report somebody in order to remove them from YouTube is against the TOS. So first of all, Nick is a shitty person for that, and a person who can't bear the fact of somebody with different opinion being able to spread their message on the internet, so he's pro-silencing people of the opposing side. Now, you could argue that he was just mad at Sneako because he talked about his friend Chad in a sexual way, but still, those are just words. And if you're smarter than that, you are either going to destroy him back with words or just shut up and not try to play this guardian like it's your job to defend your quote-unquote friend and to call YouTube to ban Sneako. And secondly, YouTube should start being consistent with their shit. Now, I'm not saying that banning Nick is the right thing to do, even though if I were in that situation, Nick would be the first one to raise his hand and say that I should be removed. But YouTube should at least give him a warning and let him know that's not right. Or a strike or something. I mean, he's breaking the TOS, like what more proof do you need? But anyways, this has been all for today's video. I do not like Nickisnotgreen, not only because he thinks he's funny, but also because he's just an annoying individual that can't take responsibility for his actions and keeps trying to get on the good side of YouTube while actually being rotten to the core. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, do be sure to smack it a fat like, comment and subscribe, and with that all said, this has been Yaboy Matic signing out. Peace.